This video will demonstrate another reason that I'm so happy that I chose Linux Mint distro when I switched from Windows 10 over to Linux Mint. It has to do with this virtual manager, which we're about to talk about. There's all kinds of different ways of running virtual machines, but Linux Mint, along with this Virt manager, is so simple and easy, you just won't believe how simple it is. Right now on the screen, you see this Virt manager. When you install it, by clicking on it, see it's already installed because it says remove it. But basically, when you install it, it installs this base application and also this viewer. It installs all the things you need, and it configures everything as you need. So once you finish this install, you simply go over here. And a lot of people say you don't have to reboot the computer. I had to reboot my computer. So I rebooted my computer once it was installed. And once it comes up, then you get this screen over here, Virtual Machine Manager. And it's so easy to use. First, you select the virtual machine. Now it's got Windows 10, and I've got Windows 10 clone. I got everything set up the way I wanted. I made a clone. So if this virtual machine ever gets damaged, I just simply copy the clone back to the original again. So I have an automatic backup of this virtual machine. So if I go ahead and select it, and then I start the virtual machine, I open up this window, and this is a window where the machine is going to start in. You start it by doing this. So now Windows is booting up, Windows 10. So now Windows 10 is actually starting up. It tried to slip in, once again, it tried to do an update on me. I don't know how it got it. I keep my LAN turned off. It can't get to the internet. But somehow it got some update, and it just went through that crap again. That's why I don't use Windows anymore. I'm finished with all that. Okay, now the Windows desktop just came up. And what you can do, you can go over here. I have to look around my phone camera. You can make it full screen. And once you do that, now you have a normal Windows desktop. This master data file. That's how I get things into this Windows machine. Well, first let's use it, then we'll show you how you do it. So I also installed 2 apps I use a lot, actually 3. CorelDRAW number 7, which is old. I can't get any updates for it. And none of the files under CorelDRAW 7 convert to the newer CorelDRAW format, so I can't get them to work with Inkscape. So I'm stuck with CorelDRAW 7. This is QCAD version 3, which is a 2-dimensional CAD program, which I use a lot. And then this program here, I'll just show it to you. It allows you to do engineering evaluation of various metals and woods. You can do all these engineering examples. And I really use all 3 of these programs. So I had to have Windows to run these 3 programs. Everything else has been adapted to Linux style programs. So to give you an example, let's start up this CorelDRAW. I'm going to load in something. Let's say this generator wiring diagram coil map. I want to print it, but I don't have any printers connected to this virtual machine. So what I do instead is I come down here and I go to my print options. Okay, we're going to use the Microsoft Print to a PDF. We'll print to a PDF file. So we can set up the properties for this printer. I want it landscape mode. We've got advanced properties. I want to go to tabloid, which is 11 by 17 size paper. I'll say OK. I'll say OK. I'm going to say OK to print it. So it asks me where I want to save it. I'm going to call it test 1. I've already done it. I made a folder just for print files, and it's in that folder on my master data print folder, test 1. So I'll save again as test 2. Now it's showing you down here, it's just 100% completed saving it. So that file's been printed out of a Windows program. So I'm finished with Windows. I'm going to shut this thing down. Yeah, he wants to get connected to the internet. No thanks. I don't need any of your update crap happening. If I just ignore that. And up here in the center, you'll find there's a pull down. Somewhere around the center, you'll find it. And that goes from full screen back to leaving the full screen. So now what I can do, I can just shut down Windows, but Windows screws you around. You know how Windows is, it takes forever to shut down. So that's not the best way to do it. The best way to shut down Windows is to go back to your virtual machine and kill it this way. Shut it down, force it off. That makes it quick and dirty. I don't care if I corrupt anything. I'm not using any of it anyway. You notice as soon as it shut down, it gave me back my master data 0 in my Linux machine. So now Windows is completely shut down. This is the Linux disk drive. It's a USB drive. And down here under print, you see the 2 files that I've saved. So I can simply take this file and open it up. I go print it from my Linux printers, this guy here. Only first I'll do page setup. I want it to be tabloid, which I already set from the last time. It could be letter tabloid, so we'll make it tabloid. It's 11 by 17. I can preview it. That's what it looks like on the paper. Then I simply click up here to print it. Now it's actually printing that paper. There's no paper in the printer. So that's how you print something that you created on that machine.